camera back on just in case. Sorry, I'm still not feeling 100%, but I just decided, hey, why the hell not? Ah, some new stuff has been added in. New updates and which is absolutely wonderful. Hey, nice. My girl Navia is here up and running right now. Let's get it. Everybody's new favorite, Navia Swift. Sorry, I had to do it. Oh. Damn, bro.
Don't waste my time. This one's got yours. Teamwork is fire.
Yo, Navia though. I want her, dude. I really want her.
Let's dance. Enhanced animal mod. Take flight. Sakura swirl. Absorption test. Animal test 6308. Swirl. Punishment. Judgment. You can't run. Whirling snow.
I know I haven't been on this game in ages on the channel. But oh well, alright, oh well. Okay, if this game does not give me Navia, I am gonna cry, bro. My last character that I got was Ayato. But I mean, come on, bro. I mean, come on. It has to be... This game has to give me her, right? Like I said, I got Ayato last. This game better give me Navia this time. I know I'm greedy, but meh. Whose talents can I level up today? Kind of also, who would it let me have my talents level up? Who would have let me level up talent-wise today anyway? Not Iato. So it do be Wednesday. So maybe, yeah, Rosaria, but I'm not going to level Rosaria's talents up just yet because I'm not going to bother with Rosaria's talents. Huh. Hmm. Official. Wait, let me go and grab all of this. Come on, give me a good piece of Iato. Oh, damn it, game. Why? I don't think I've got anyone in my team that can use that. Hang on, let me move my camera real quick. Right, I'll grind for Zhongling for now.
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainer's.
Time to begin work?
Wait, maybe
Sounds good to me.
I should go with this team. Oh my god, this is so much better. Oh my god. This is perfect. This is
Into the wind.
Access denied.
Be still.
I'm going in.
Right, don't laugh at my Ayato's damage. I just haven't fully leveled his talents and shit yet.
This is long overdue. No touching.
The depth's back. As one with wind and cloud.
If that gets crit damage as well. No. Okay, 35 EM. Come on. It has to go good, right? 72? Yes, okay. That's partly better than what she has right now.
Everybody stand.
One with nature. Into the wind.
If it was crit damage and not defense,
Did it's born of ice and frost.
that would have been so much nicer.
We're waiting
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
for Rex Lapis.
Kamisato Eye. Suyu. Cascade.
Going in. Access denied.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Blaze over.
Mind the deluge. Be still.
Hopefully I'll get an Ayato piece for this. These were all originally Zhongling's pieces, but I just thought I'll give them a back for now.
Everybody stand.
Begins music. One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Cascade.
Let's light it up!
The depths beckon. As one with wind and cloud.
Going in! You're toast!
Be still.
This better get me an auto piece. Crit damage. Sounds preferably. Oh, that's not gonna be good, is it? Damn. Yeah, nice.
Teamwork is true!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night into the wind. Kamisato, Suiyu. Cascade. The wind knows me. Clouds high, the birds.
Let's light it up! Nice and spicy!
Be still. One of us has to go. Mind the daylight.
I'm going in!
Please. My auto piece. That's not gonna be an auto piece, is it? Ugh. Damn it, game.
Do your worst! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Bro, why couldn't Link do sack sucrose? That'd be much easier to use.
Nice and spicy! Stand clear! Pin them down! Going in! Grant us your blessing! Swirl, Mark, don't break my glasses! You're toast! Booba, get them! Let's light it up! Yield! Everybody stand back! Hear my prayer!
If this piece gets crit damage, I'm fucked. I mean, if this piece got a crit right, I'd be fucked. But no, it got EM. I can't do spiral because I'm absolutely gonna get whooped in spiral.
One with wind and cloud.
It's for fire! Eat this!
One with nature. Into the wind.
Teamwork is
Kamisato up. Suiyu!
That hurts.
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me. Cascade.
Oh no, bro. I can't do spiral like I said, because I'm gonna suck at doing spiral.
Opportunities to bask in the sunlight like this are few, far between. Follow the wind. Into the wind.
Nice. Okay.
The wind knows me. Into the wind.
Everybody stand!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my... Mind the deluge.
Be still. The Tri-Commission may appear calm and well-run.
Teamwork is strength!
Cascade.
You're toast!
The depths beckon.
Thank you for
Oh wait, yeah, I have this to grab.
What shall we do?
Very well. I shall put my official duties to one side for the moment.
Sounds good to me.
just sharpen my spear.
order. One with nature. As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
Order guide you. Be still.
Fallen leaves adorn my
At the fry pan.
into the wind. One with nature.
Gather. Mind the deluge.
As one with wind and cloud.
Nice and spicy.
This is order.
Now I'm gonna bring Bennett back. Oh my god.
I won't hold you back.
I don't know who I could use that piece on.
Let's light it up.
The wind knows me.
Going in.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Cascade.
Nice and spicy.
One with nature.
Kamisato on. Suiyu.
Teamwork is You're toast.
Be still.
Okay, that's not great, but that is something good. That is something good, yo. And double excuse me? Huh? Okay, no. I know that isn't one of the best pieces for him, but that is a piece, boys. That is a piece.
Fallen leaves adorn my nights. The wind knows me.
Cascade.
Going in.
Wind strike. Clouds high. The birds call. Into the wind.
At the fry pan. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's
Kamisato on. Suiyu.
Please, let this be a good piece for Zhongling. Okay, I'll give all these pieces. All the HP pieces to Lila. That can be a better piece.
Another test.
Falling leaves, adorn my night!
I'm going in. Eat this.
Cascade. Cut down. Like this.
Okay, so I don't think I'm qualified enough to do this. But I'm gonna do this anyway, right?
As one with wind and cloud, the wind knows me.
The depths back.
You're toast. Teamwork is true.
One with nature.
Let's light it up.
Cascade.
Clouds hide, the birds call into the wind.
Kamisato. Suiyu.
The wind knows me.
Everybody stand back. Eat this.
Be still.
One with nature.
Let's light it up.
One with wind and cloud.
I'm going in.
Into the wind. The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my...
The depths back.
Let's light it up. Nice.
Into the wind.
Cascade.
Everybody stand back.
The wind knows me.
Mind the deluge.
Wind strike.
Booba, get them. Eat this.
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
At the frying pan, teamwork is dreamwork.
Such is
Hey, no, bro. That ain't fair. Like, you saw that. I did that, fam. I did that. I mean, come on, you lot saw me. Didn't you?
Adventure time.
Come on. Zongling piece. I need a crit rate. I need a crit damage crown with crit. I need a crit damage crown with crit rate, bro. My jungling's crit rate is literally too high. Wait, would this skyward spine be better on her? Oh no. Maybe if I got refinements of it, but not like right now. Maybe I've got to have Yeilon in the first team. And then Zhongling. I don't know, guys. What do I do? I mean, I know what may needs Shogun, but she's out in the next patch and I just can't be bothered to wait on a roll for her.
If you ever have any questions about the realm within, you may ask me.
This is so annoying. I've got literally nothing else to do now. In this freaking game. I'll tell you, absolutely nothing else that I can do here. EMER EM double crit EM ER crit crit crit. So what is going on? Why do my characters still freaking suck? But doing like okay damage. Right, so let's check Yelan's talents first. Thursday, so tomorrow. So I've got to wait till tomorrow. Ugh.
Well, if it isn't my dear partners.
Hey.
It's Navia! I didn't expect to run into you guys here today. Are you headed somewhere? How about you, Navia? Are you still busy rebuilding Poisson? We've wrapped up most of the rebuilding, but there are still a few things left to take care of. Stocking up on materials, confirming construction timelines, discussing compensation terms with families affected by the disaster. Between all of that, I've been making a lot of trips between the court and Poisson. Well, though the victims have received relief payments from the court, in my opinion, as the administrators of Poisson, Spina di Rosula should take some responsibility as well. Our financial situation right now isn't the best, so all we've been doing is signing agreements for the damages to be repaid at a later date. Though just pieces of paper now, they demonstrate our commitment. They're necessary to restore the people's faith in us.
Whoa, spoken like a true president. You're a really responsible leader. That must be taking up most of your time though, right?
Oh, you bet. Between that and all the other errands I have to run at the court, I'm always forgetting one thing or another. So before I came over this time, I took a page from Malus's book and decided to make a list of everything. This way, it's easy to see which tasks you haven't checked off. And then, since Malus loved using shorthand, I decided to also follow his example and come up with some shorthand of my own. But after running a few errands in the city, I'm kind of struggling to even read my own handwriting anymore.
That does sound like you, all right. So
Oh man, she's. Oh my god, she's got a cute laugh. Fuck.
Oh, want to look?
let Paimon see. Wait, this looks like a piece of kelp wrapped around a stick.
The first one has to do with confirming the final payment amount for the fishermen, while the second one is a reminder to try the new burger that just hit the market.
Okay, Paimon can definitely see how you might forget what each of these mean.
Thank you for your advice. These are the kinds of things you only really figure out once you've tried them out yourself. I thought that as long as I understood my shorthand when I came up with it, I'd be sure to remember the symbols when I looked at them later.
Well, now you know for next time.
Anyway, I should have already taken care of most of the things on the list. There are still a few symbols that I can't decipher, but I don't think they're anything too super important. Worst comes to worst, I'll just make another trip.
Ah, so you're going to head back now?
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, actually, since we talked about the reconstruction earlier, want to come with me and check out the town for yourself? You said you don't have any plans, right? So we can just catch a boat and head over. It won't take long at all.
It's a bit sudden, but Paimon doesn't see why not. What do you think, Traveler?
Then let's go. We'll take it over.
Oh, you mean the Aquabus, right? Like the Clementine one?
Oh, sorry. I meant our own boat. The Aquabus doesn't have a station near Poisson, so we'll use one of the Spina's boats. All right, follow me. I'll take you there.
Spicy.
The engineer is still doing a few routine safety checks. We can head out as soon as we get the green light.
So, Paimon has always wanted to ask. The 3 Aquabus lines are all named after people in your family.
Yeah, that's right. Alice and Navia are self-explanatory, while Clementine was the name that my mother went by.
If you provided the Mora to build the lines, then why isn't there even a dedicated line to Poisson? Spina di Rosula built all the lines, yet you still have to take a special boat just to go home. Paimon doesn't get it.
Well, what I heard is that most of our businesses don't actually use Poisson as a hub. So there was no real reason to build a line straight to Poisson. You are right that it is a bit strange, though. If you've already committed to build 3 lines, why not just add a 4th?
Yeah, that's what Paimon's saying. The Aquabus is so convenient, it's really a huge shame.
Well, it is what it is. You know what my father was like. Even I often struggled to figure out what was going on in his head. But that would only be the case if he cared about what others thought. My father was always really stubborn. Once he made up his mind, good luck getting him to change it. From what I've heard, the rights of all the other members of the Spina only went as far as...
Huh. Well, that explains why you weren't on the greatest of terms with him.
Yeah, because I wouldn't just let him keep getting his way. He was just... not very agreeable.
Boss, the boat's ready. We can head out.
All right, then let's head out.
Oh my god, I can't wink to save my life. I mean, I'm not... Bro, I can't wink. Fuck. I can't do that to save my life, like... Dude.
It'll be a while before we get to Poisson. Let's keep talking.
Oh, yeah.
Navia, what
Talking.
was your mother like as a person? Oh, I'm sorry. She totally forgot that you mentioned before that she passed away during childbirth, so you probably don't remember her at all.
That's all right. I've heard many stories about her from the rest of the Spina. They've always said that they were sure we would have gotten along famously. While my papa was stiff like a board, my mother was supposedly super cheerful and funny. Their complementary personalities allowed them to make up for each other's flaws. My father would run the businesses and expand our reach, while my mother would keep the peace and make sure that everyone was happy. Their work made sure that the Spina could grow and thrive.
Sounds like they were not just a well-matched couple, but fantastic business partners.
Yeah, but those are just stories and anecdotes after all. It's hard for me to piece together a more complete or intimate picture of her. But sometimes, I'd still look at the Clementine line and wonder, would the Spina and Poisson still be what they are today had my mother survived? Silver once said that a name is a kind of inscription, a way to etch a memory into the world. When given a name, a cold, inanimate object can gain a completely new meaning. So, I will always associate the line with her in my... Over the past few weeks, I've also begun to appreciate how water can take in and hold our most intense feelings and memories. I've lost many beloved people and memories to the sea. Even though I cannot stop for them and must continue to keep moving, the fact won't change that they existed in my life and gave me the reason and motivation always. But no matter what, we can't change the past. But I tell myself that I need to keep looking towards the future. Besides, I'm the president of Spina di Rosula. I've got to keep my chin up. We've reached the shore. Let's go.
Navia, do you think she's doing all right? Okay, Paimon supposes you're right. She's really been through a lot. It couldn't have been easy shouldering so much, but...
True. My poor old little Navia.
Boss, you're back! Traveler and Paimon, welcome back to Poisson.
Oh, hey! Fancy seeing you again, Florent. Is it your turn to take care of Navia now?
Hey, I can totally take care of myself. For the time being, I'll go around without any attendance. We did hand over some of Malus's old responsibilities to Florent, though. It's been really nice to have him around to help out.
Thank you for the compliment, boss. As you see, I've been working closely with the boss on rebuilding Poisson. Mr. Malus was an extremely capable and respected member of the Spina. I've got some really big shoes to fill.
All right, all right. There's no need to be so formal. Everyone's practically old friends by now. Were you waiting here for me? Did we manage to make any progress on the statue?
Yeah, we contacted a sculptor about the job, but they can't get started on sourcing a correctly sized block without knowing the design that we want to use first.
You're commissioning a statue?
So basically, we've been meaning to commission a statue of my parents in commemoration of everything they've done for the Spina and the town of Poisson. But since my father was known as callously unfaithful for the longest time, it would have been too controversial to commission a statue of him. But now that his name has been cleared, and the town is also being rebuilt, I thought this would be the perfect chance to...
The funds to build the statue were freely donated by the people of Poisson to show their appreciation for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus and everything they did.
Me? I'm just the newbie president that's running around and causing everyone trouble. Maybe we can have this conversation again in a few decades, once I've done more for the town and the people.
Hey, there's no need to be so humble. Didn't you just help save the entire country?
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe that Boss should have a place on the statue.
Hey, if you keep inflating my ego like this, I might just float off into the sky with my parasol. Just kidding. There's no way that I'd accept that kind of compliment at face value. At a minimum, I'd have to match what my father did for the people. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I just don't think I'm ready yet. Anyway, Florent, now it's up to us to confirm the final design, right?
Mm-hmm. We can ask the sculptor to start looking for a good block once we've decided on the poses for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus. But we haven't had any real discussions yet on the possible designs. I feel like I should get a few promising designs first, and then send them over to you to review.
Okay, look, I know I don't have her yet, but it would be so cool if she didn't use a guide and she had a parasol. You know, like, if anyone's seen the movie Nanny McPhee, you know, the magical woman who flies around on her thing. I think it could be a parasol, I'm not too sure. And she's like from a magical world and all this shit. It would be cool if Navia never used a glider and just used her parasol instead.
There's no need for all that. Let's decide on a design right now. Hey, you, come over here with me.
Oh. Yes, ma'am.
Poses, of course. Here, just for Didn't you say on the boat that Callus and Clementine sounded like great partners? Well, then there's no one better to fill this role than my most valuable partner. Florent, let's grab some reference shots.
You've got it, boss. I'll go get the camera.
Well, what do you think? Got any ideas? Well, I've actually discussed it a bit with Florent before, but I could never come up with any fresh or original ideas. It's probably because my idea of them is already kind of set in stone. So, I want to pick your brain for a bit, and see if you can come up with some new and interesting ideas.
I'm all good here, boss. Feel free to start posing whenever.
Oh god. The middle one sounds alright. I'm not too sure about the other ones. Okay, I'm not too sure about the first one, but the second one and the third one sound okay.
By that, do you mean as if we were standing on a boat and looking out at the sea? Sure, let's give that a try.
Whoa, you really remind Paimon of a captain in their first mate.
Look over there, my dear Clementine. As you can see,
But there's something off with the composition. This pose makes Mr. Callus look too tall next to the lady.
Oh, I see what you mean. Then let's swap.
I may not even do anything.
Fantastic on a boat.
But we can't do that. Very few people would see the statue if we were to put it on a boat. This statue is meant to be placed in the town.
But then, since we're putting it in the town, the whole point of the pose would be lost.
Oh, okay. We'll try to think of something else.
Let's try the first one.
Posing, huh? Oh, I've got it. Let's try this.
Hey!
Spina di Rasula's glorious golden age.
But isn't Clementine's pose a bit too bold and heroic? Was she really that kind of person? If we were to stick with this pose, maybe people would wonder if she was actually the real boss behind the scenes.
Well, tabloids did indeed speculate as much back in the day. But the Spina pulled a few strings and made both the report and the journalist disappear.
Oh, Paimon was just kidding! Please don't make Paimon disappear.
What Laurent meant was that we asked the journalist to choose a new alias. You're right, though, that this may not accurately represent the image of her in our hearts. Let's try to come up with something else. A happy pose.
Fine then, the last one.
Something like we were laughing together at a funny joke.
Oh my god. Navia's cute.
Will that be able to come through with just a picture?
Would we even be able to tell what they are supposed to be laughing about?
Yeah, and that'd probably be a masterpiece to sculpt as well.
Can one of you try striking a pose like you're talking while the other one laughs? That actually sounds pretty hard to pull off. Forget it, let's try something else.
Hey, nice. Oh. I like that one. You gotta admit that one was cool.
Bunch of different ideas, but none of them felt right. That's all out of brain juice now, too.
Oh, don't worry. We still got a lot of reference shots out of the session, and each of them can be considered to be a souvenir in their own right. Man, if I knew I was going to do a photo shoot with the Traveler, I would have prepared a lot of outfits and props ahead of time.
Oh, what do you have now? Sorry guys, oh my god.
Oh, outfits! Oh, that's the errand I forgot back in the city.
Oh.
Either of you still remember that girl? The girl I went to see with you two. Her name is Adele.
Oh, Paimon remembers her. She was the one
What?
that we met while investigating Mr. Callus's case.
Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about. So, after the case, she was finally willing to talk to me. And she told me that she wanted to join the Spina too.
Funny. We got people saying that Navia is Taylor Swift. And now in the game, we have...
I said that it's fine.
Oh my god.
Children are not allowed to join the Spina. She will just have to wait a few years, and then we'll welcome her with open arms. But how could I get her to believe that I meant what I said? In the end, I came up with an idea. I'd have a Spina uniform made and give it to her as a gift.
Bro, like, people are saying Navia's Taylor Swift. And now, literally, we have a character in this named Adele. Like, what?
But I got so busy and distracted in the city that I forgot to pick the uniform up. So I did forget something important after all.
Don't worry, boss. I can send someone to pick it up right away.
On the matter of the statue, we should still come up with a few more ideas for the design. I'll have to trouble you to source some for me.
We could have just done that from the start. Yeah, you're right. They'll have some value as souvenirs at least.
Navia! Laurent, guess who's back?
Huh?
Oh, well, if it isn't Coulter. Back already from the Fortress of Narapede?
Yo.
That's right. I finally finished serving my time. Gotta say, turns out I was a lot tougher than I thought. After I got out, I immediately made a beeline back to Poisson. You could say that familiar briny smell became a primal call, urging me to forget everything else and just come back home. You wouldn't believe how much I missed Melissa's grilled fish. I dreamed about it every time I had to get a welfare meal down there underneath the sea.
It's good to have you back, Coulter. You look as well as ever.
And
Let me introduce you. This is Coulter, another of Spina di Rosula's members. He was found guilty and sentenced to the Fortress of Narapede some time ago, but looking at it now, it was probably another one of Marcel's plots while he worked at the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Wait, Mr. Marcel? What do you mean? He was involved in some sort of plot?
Have you not heard anything at all about the water from the primordial sea case?
Well, I know that Fontaine got flooded, but then the water levels miraculously receded. I thought that was all there was to it, and didn't get asked for any more details. You mean Mr. Marcel was somehow involved with all that?
Looks like we'll have to explain everything from the top. That case... a lot of things have happened in Poisson since then. First things first, let me introduce you to these two. They're my most trusted partners, and they
Yo.
go with me through thick and thin.
Uh-huh.
Them Spina di Rosula's VIP helpers.
I don't recall Navia ever generously complimenting anyone like that before. So you must be pretty amazing to get that from her.
Yeah.
amazing. But we've been cool since before we even met her.
Humble again, as always, I see. Even when I was totally sincere with my praise.
Nice, nice. Spina di Rosula always seems to attract great people. Oh, that reminds me. Where are Malus and Silver? Aren't they always by your side?
Oh shit.
About that,
Coulter, a lot of things happened while you were gone. As you can see, even Poisson isn't quite the same as how it was before you left.
they lost their lives, keeping me safe during the flood.
What did you say?
No.
This isn't some kind of morbid welcome home prank, right?
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. They weren't the only people we lost either. Many others, including Melissa, also lost their lives in the disaster.
Malus and Melissa. Dead. They're just gone? Malus. I was planning to give him a surprise gift once I ran into him again in town. I can't believe it.
Hey! Keep it together!
Malus and Coulter were friends for many years, and even served on many missions together during the early days of the Spina. I can understand how he feels.
Let's sit down somewhere, so I can tell you everything that has happened while you were gone. Fair warning, there was a lot.
Okay.
Shit. That's depressing.
All of this. It's unbelievable. I can't believe that those stories were real. It all really happened. Has the world gone mad?
I think you and I both feel the same way about the profound tragedy of Melusa's loss. And the sheer depravity of Marcel's actions.
I thought Mr. Marcel would always stand by the Spina. Everything he had, the Spina gave to him. It's unconscionable to have received all that, and yet still plot to kidnap and dissolve you for his insane research.
The good news is that the Confrérie of Cabriere is no more. Gone with them too is the entire synth manufacturing and distribution network. We finally closed the curtain on that long struggle.
Are you sure? But if Marcel wanted to rebel against us, he probably sent word in secret to Romeu.
Romeu?
Not a name I've heard before either.
Florent should remember him. You see, there was once a major internal dispute regarding funding the construction of the Aquabus lines. Romeu was the leader of the faction that thought such a vast sum of mora would be better spent improving the town of Poisson. But Mr. Callis believed that an opportunity to collaborate with the Court of Fontaine and the Fontaine Research Institute was hard to come by, and would allow us to build many valuable relationships. Not only would the Aquabus be a good business investment, it would also boost our reputation among the general populace, eventually paying us massive dividends down the line. But the two couldn't come to an agreement. Romeu ended up taking a lot of people with him when he left Spino di Rosula altogether, and the split was on extremely bad terms.
And with Papa's stubbornness, I can definitely imagine how it must have gone down.
And of course, when he was suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous injustice, those relationships that he spent a fortune to build didn't help in the least.
Yeah, you could say it was the price he paid for sticking to his beliefs.
Oh, that's a good point. If Callis was really as stubborn as you say, then wouldn't he have argued with the rank and file all the time?
Oh yeah, it eventually became a thing that just happened on every day that ended with Y. But Navia, boss, you might not know this, but he wasn't always like that. He used to be a lot better with taking counsel. With him listening to our advice, and Miss Clementine also frequently on our side, it was pretty smooth sailing for a good many years. But on the matter of the Aquabus, even Miss Clementine completely stood by Mr. Callis' side.
Huh. I never knew. But from my perspective, Romeu's position had a lot going for it. Couldn't they have sat down and talked it out?
I think the Aquabus was just the straw that broke the camel's back. On that topic, they eventually came to a rather radical conclusion. They believed that Miss Clementine lost her ability to serve as an impartial mediator when she became pregnant with Callis's child.
So, they thought she had betrayed them? But that doesn't make any sense. Before she was their mediator, my mother was also her own person, and a member of the Spina. She should have the right to take any side she wished.
Yeah, but to them, even taking a side was betrayal enough. They felt like their voices could no longer be heard once their sole mediator had gone over to the other side. Of course, Ms. Clementine then passed away, and Mr. Callis regarded the completion of the Aquabus project as her final wish. With that, the last hope of reconciliation was gone.
So that's what happened.
From that point on, Romeu and his people cut ties with the Spina, and never gave us any kind of professional or personal courtesy ever again. Perhaps they've regarded us as enemies ever since they left. But even so, there is still no proof that they ever acted in concert with Marcel.
I've also heard they aren't in a good financial position, so they've been lying low for a while. But as long as they exist, they'll continue to be a threat.
Huh. I think Coulter's got a point. Both Marcel and Romeu had my father in their sights for a very long time. Even though Marcel's faction has been dissolved, we still don't know anything about Romeu's whereabouts. If they're still trying to get revenge on us, with how distracted and vulnerable we are, now would be the best time.
Good thinking, boss. We should keep an eye on them at all times. I'll let my men know right away.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that, Florent. And Coulter, thank you for telling me about this.
Don't worry, it's nothing. Do you have a moment right now? How about we go out for I've heard so many incredulous things today. I'm finding it a bit hard to calm down even now. I mean, to think that I'll just never see them again.
Ah, in that case, why don't we go back to the court? I can pick up Adele's uniform while we're there as well. It'll save Laurent's guys a trip. Want to come with me again, you two? You don't mind.
Of course. That's fine by me.
Then let's go! Paimon feels like a lot's hinging on this visit.
What do I say?
We really are the best of partners. Come on, let's...
Gotta get on good with the ladies. Even if the lady is a captain. I mean, you've got to get on more with the lady if she's a captain and not...
Are we not taking the boat this time?
It's nice to walk from time to time, isn't it? Think of it as something like a hiking trip. Once we're there, we can stay a few days before we return.
Sounds good. I haven't walked this road in a long time.
We've walked far enough for now. Let's take a break. Since we're out for a walk, we shouldn't stress too much about the destination.
I've grown old, so I'm not as fit as before. It's a good thing that at least my work down in the fortress was quite the workout.
Well, Paimon thinks you're doing great. We didn't have to slow down for you at all.
Back in the days before the aquabus lines were built, we often had to hike north with our goods, then catch a boat to the court. Malus and I must have traveled this way hundreds of times. When we were tired, we would lay down for a while on the grass. And when we were hungry, we'd catch a fish or two. The Spina was still on the rise back then. Mr. Callis was generous, and everyone had the chance to strike it rich. So, of course, we all worked really hard. And now, in the blink of an eye, the aquabus lines have been built, and this road has fallen into disuse. Oh, I know. I was just being a little nostalgic.
Then let's stay here a bit longer. Anyone want snacks?
Oh, is this another chance to try some of Navia's macarons? Paimon's figured.
Yep, I figured you wouldn't say no to a few more. Oh, wait. Let me check if I have all the ingredients. Malus and Silver used to take care of tasks like this. Okay, the stove's looking good. And as for the ingredients, seems like we're all out of flour and sugar. The two most important ingredients of all. Oh, would you? Oh, but it would be too much to ask you to go on a trip just for those.
We should contribute to making the macarons too. Don't worry, we cook out in the wild all the time, so he should have some stuff on hand.
Oh, that's great. Then I'll leave the ingredient gathering to you.
Then I'll go look for some boxes nearby for a makeshift table and chairs.
Great. Then I'll... How did it go? You've all done your part. Just leave the rest to me.
Whoa, these macarons look and taste magnificent! Your cooking is as good as ever, Navia.
Boss's baking skills have always been famous. Everyone in the Spina knows how exceptionally talented she is.
Oh, it's just a hobby. There's no need to praise me for it like that.
Have you two seriously never considered joining us? You're so close to the boss, and she obviously trusts you with all her heart, so... Was it that obvious? I just thought you would be a great fit, that's all.
You just
Aww.
happened to walk in on our little reunion. It's actually been quite a while since we last spent time together. Adventurers never stay in one place for long. The name of Spina di Rosula would just tie them down. Besides,
True.
after everything we've been through together, I'm sure our hearts would remain intertwined even if we found ourselves on opposite sides of the world.
Even if Paimon was far beyond the horizon, she'd still remember the delicious taste of Navia's macaron.
I understand now. Then I am very lucky indeed to have been graced with the chance to meet the two of you. I will endeavor to make the most of this short and fortuitous encounter. Enjoy every moment we spend together.
We've got no wine with us, but let's still toast with water in celebration of this.
Cheers! Hey, what are you doing? Quick, join in on the...
May your travels go smoothly. May the Spina continue to grow. And may our friendship last until the end of time. All set?
Yeah.
Let's move out then. I asked some old acquaintances in town to make it... Hey there, Ludovine. How's business lately?
The demoiselle of Spina di Rosula. I must say, your generous patronage is the one thing keeping me from going bankrupt.
Nonsense. We all know what a talented businesswoman you are. Oh, and don't forget, she's the boss now.
My mistake, my mistake. I just got so used to calling her demoiselle. Are you here for the uniform?
Yep. I forgot to drop by earlier when I was
I didn't expect demoiselle to come and pick it up in person. It's just a uniform after all. Any of your folks could have come instead.
Navia's always liked to take even small things seriously.
Hey, that's not the only reason I'm here. We mostly just needed a walk to clear our head. There are few things more uplifting than taking the first step.
The boss has got a point. Going on a trip with friends is always better than staying cooped up at home.
Very well. Please, wait here while I retrieve the uniform for you.
Can someone remind Paimon again why Adele wants to join the Spina?
She hasn't given me any concrete reasons. All she says is that she really looks up to me. After we cleared her father's name, she became a lot more cheerful and outgoing. It's probably because she now knows for sure that her father was never a bad person. She said she used to be terrified of Papa. So, as a result, she found all the rest of the Spina super scary as well. But the Spina is very different now. She mustered up the courage to talk to me. And, yeah, you could say that. By uncovering the truth about the case, I was able to give her closure at the same time. She said that she wanted to become someone like me. Someone who could lend a hand to others, instead of standing still and waiting for others to help her.
From the sound of it, she'll be a wonderful addition to the Spina.
I think so too. But for now, let's focus on giving her a great atmosphere to grow and thrive. She can commit to us once she's older, and can really make that decision.
Is something up, Traveler? Huh? Tailing? Oh, Paimon's coming.
I'll go check it out too. Coulter, please hold on to this for me.
All right.
Let's go get him, Aether.
Stop right there!
Hey, even my boy Nathan knows I like Navia. It was like,
I knew you were going to be difficult.
Seems like if we want them to talk, we're gonna have to teach them a lesson first.
Brothers, there's no need to skulk in the dark anymore. Let's take them out!
are you sure you want to do that?
Everyone hold hands.
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Now, talk. Who are you? And why were you tailing us?
Don't think we'll let you off easy if you keep silent.
How did it go, boss? Are any of you hurt?
If you thought they stood any chance against us, you were sorely mistaken. Anyway, stop playing tough and start talking. There won't be any room for negotiation once the Maison Gardiennage gets involved.
We were looking to get vengeance on Spina di Rosula. We were discovered and can't beat you in a fight. We admit it. We lost.
Get revenge? Wait, you're not Romeu's followers, are you?
You actually know that name? But if you do, then surely you should understand why we hate you so much.
Indeed. You haven't got the faintest hope of winning right now.
We were out drinking and we saw Navia. We got so angry we decided to follow you guys and look for an opportunity to really mess up your day. Too bad you guys messed up ours first. Huh? You're pretty sharp. But so what? We didn't do anything. And now it should be pretty obvious that we can't do anything to you anyway. Seeing you like that just really ticked us off. And we let the drink go to our heads.
Listen, Callus is long dead. No matter what happened in the past, I want to be able to start things anew. I am the current president of Spina di Rosula. If your boss wants to talk with me, I'd be happy to meet with him. I won't press charges for your attack. That should also help demonstrate my sincerity.
I understand. Thank you. I'll let our boss know.
But if you so much
You
think
better.
of something like this again, I won't be so lenient next time. Understood?
Get it.
Oh,
Let's go.
oh my lord.
It's okay to just let them go like that, Navia?
They won't be able to do anything to us.
To inherit my father's grudges, too. And moreover, when it comes to the Aquabus, I don't think what my father did was entirely correct either. If the other side is willing to talk, I'm happy to open the door for a reconciliation. Opportunities for new beginnings are all around us.
I support Boss's decision as well. The concept of an eye for an eye is a primitive practice that has no place in today's Spina di Rosula.
Yes. Plus, we already know that they're strapped for cash. If their financial situation is that dire, they don't have what it takes to challenge us. So this may be the best time to talk. I still think we should keep an eye out for Romeu's folks, though. If he decides to ignore the warning I gave his men, then we could still have a fight on our hands.
Yeah, those guys definitely didn't look like big fans of yours.
I'd rather things not go that far, since though we haven't talked to each other for years, once upon a time we were all a part of the Spina di Rosula family.
Yep, that's how I feel as well. Anyway, now that we sent them packing, we don't have to worry about those guys anymore. It's getting late already. So why don't we stay the night in the Fleuve Cendre? We can head back to Poisson tomorrow. I'll also ask someone to write Florent a letter and inform him of everything that happened here today, so he can increase security around Poisson and be on guard against any suspicious individuals.
Do we have to stay in the Fleuve Cendre again? Even the pools there smell like seaweed.
Sorry, that's just what happens when you live near water and don't get much sunlight. Poisson's pretty much the same though, so I've long since gotten used to it. We can still go out in the evening for some grilled fish and drinks, though. Bet you there'll be people singing sea shanties, too. How does that sound?
That does sound
So much fun.
Okay, Paimon's on board now. Let's go. Paimon, let's go.
Of course, it has to be sea shanties.
Take it easy.
I guess this is the type of time period for it.
Totally. Right on the money, Paimon. Although, of course, with the continued growth of the Spina, Papa wanted Poisson to eventually grow into a metropolis, not unlike the court. He was a very ambitious man, who rarely looked behind or beneath him. For better or worse, that always made him stand out from the crowd.
And that's also why people hated him just as much as they loved him.
All right. Why don't you go wait for me at the restaurant? I'll go do some prep, and I'll get someone to tidy up your room while I'm at it. You can use the same room as last time. You still remember the room number, yeah?
Yep. Kinda hard to forget when there are only so many rooms here after all.
Oh, did I just hear someone taking a dig at Fleuve Cendre? I'll tell my guys to stuff your pillows full of actual seaweed right now.
If you do that, then Paimon really won't be able to sleep at all.
I was just kidding. Be on your way now.
Oh my lord!
Hello? Are you asleep yet? Oh no, not at all. I just figured that since we don't get to enjoy nights like these very often, we should try to enjoy it to the fullest. Wanna go fishing? I've got some rods and lures ready.
Oh, that smile!
Hopefully I didn't wake you or anything. I knew it. You really are my best partner. Okay, let's go. To the fishing spot.
Sorry, I can't control myself. I can't control myself around this woman. Sorry. She's like totally badass.
Take it easy. A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
What's the problem? Lots of people at Poisson use rods like these.
But shouldn't fishing be all about, you know, attentively watching the float and then excitedly reeling in the catch when you finally hook something?
Well, that's one way to enjoy fishing. What do you think, Traveler?
Okay, I'm not gonna always fully agree with her, so...
Then, let's try regular rods next time. We can have a real fishing competition.
Honestly, Paimon's mainly shocked at how much energy you still have at this hour. Usually by this time of night, it's a struggle for Paimon to even keep her eyes open.
It might just be something that runs in my family.
That's a thing?
I'm sure you'd get even sleepier if I delved more deeply into it. Anyway, I was just thinking about how grateful I am to my mother, as well as the rest of the Spina. My father always had a lot of unrealistic expectations for me. But the more that he tried to get me to become like him, the less I wanted to listen to what he had to say. My mother never had those kinds of expectations, though. I've heard that she had only one wish for me, which was that I would have a happy and secure childhood. All the members of the Spina greatly respected her wish, so no matter what I did as a child, they were happy to humor me. Can you imagine? Whenever my father wanted to scold me for something I'd done, everyone would form up into 2 rows and just stand silently and listen to him rant. Malouse and Silver were always there too. No matter what Papa yelled, nobody else would say a word. Eventually, Papa must have recognized scolding me over trivial matters was pointless, because he eventually stopped getting on my case, so...
Paimon would have never guessed.
Yeah. Looking back on it now as an adult, I can hardly believe how patient and kind everyone was when I was young. I often thought that I could do whatever I wanted, because there'd always be someone there to clean up after me. But once, I saw Malouse come back wounded. He wouldn't tell me how he'd been injured, but I could tell it had something to do with me. I learned then that there's always a cost to making a mistake. The more you care about those around you, the more you should care about doing the right thing. To the bet, because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences. And when that time comes, those most precious to you really will throw themselves in front of you and pay the price for your mistakes. Sorry. I shouldn't have brought that up. I wasn't planning to talk about sad things tonight. Basically, I was just saying that the nurturing atmosphere must have been my mother's legacy, rather than my father. And if that's the only way that I can continue to feel her love, then I'd like to pass that warmth on.
Is that why you let those guys go today?
Mm-hmm. Although, maybe there's a part of not wanting to repeat the mistakes of the past. I want to be reasonable.
Are you feeling better?
Not 100%, but I'm alright. Oh, nice. I got something.
Oh, there must be something wrong with how I installed the mechanism. It was my first time putting one of those rods together.
Thumbs up.
Let it get away. Come on, you two. Let's catch it.
Let's go! Of course! Of course! Sorry. I could pass up on doing a meme.
You didn't attach a hook to your
line?
Stop wasting time! The boss ain't gonna wait all day. We'll go ahead with the operation tomorrow. Do with that information.
What?
I got some teeth removed.
Oof.
Too, so I guess that makes it fair. Well,
Damn.
I'm home early.
hurt your
How did it make you feel?
can't keep her eyes open anymore.
It didn't hurt me at all when I had teeth removed. I think I at least had one or two removed when I was like a teenager. And it was alright for me, but you know.
All right, go to bed. I had a great time today. See you tomorrow.
I had anesthetics so it didn't hurt, but my face feels big wrong.
Oof.
Get a good night's sleep.
RM asterisk.
Stars, so you could see it
Bro.
was stellar. Get it?
Oh my god. Oh, Navia does not look impressed. Oh god. Yeah. It does feel a lot more painful after, I have to admit.
But I beat Sans again so it isn't all bad.
Oh, nice, nice. It was you that was having trouble at first, right? Or I think it was someone else. I don't know. I've had a lot going on, so then I forget certain things. But anyway, when I first had some teeth out, I had this lot of cotton in my mouth.
61 tries the first time, now 11 tries.
Oh, damn. Getting closer.
I didn't know you had such a great sense of humor.
See, this guy gets it.
Anyway, let's head out. I'll arrange for a boat to take us back to Poisson. I'm sure Adele will be happy to see you two again.
Hyman hopes she'll really appreciate your gift.
I hope so too.
I only have 2 teeth out and I have cotton in my mouth right now, lol.
Oh, yeah, I had cotton as well, and I had anesthesia. It felt weird, but I was used to having anesthesia and... not anesthesia. I was used to having cotton in my mouth at that point. Even though I really wanted to spit it out because it felt horrible. I feel like if I still put cotton in my mouth now, that I'd just be used to the feeling of it.
Adele, we're back. We brought you a gift from the court too.
Oh, thank you so much, boss.
Don't call her boss, okay, Adele? Just Miss Navia.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Besides the gift, I've also got another surprise. Guess who's here?
It's been a while.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a while indeed.
Howdy, howdy.
Thank you so much for your help on Jacques' case. I've heard that you also helped
No
save
prob.
Fontaine. You're truly just like the great heroes of legend.
You're really amazing. And if Miss Navia's your friend, then she must be super amazing too. What's in this thing? Can I look?
Of course. Go ahead.
Oh, it's a
What's your favorite route in Undertale?
for me. But isn't it a bit big?
Bro. Really? You had to ask me that? It's straight up genocide, alright? I know it's dark, I know it's gruesome, but I mean, come on. Also, hey, if I can,
Genocide is easily the best.
great storyline, great way of making you feel bad about the run. If you're somebody that isn't absolutely heartless, and you know, stuff like that, but thing is, it makes you feel powerful enough that not even a bunch of magical monsters and animals can kill you like an 10, 11-year-old child that's fallen in the year what? $2030 or something, or
Totally not playing genocide, RN.
Well, it's a
But,
gift to your future you. When you first told me that you were interested in joining the Spina, I was overjoyed. But it's the Spina's responsibility to protect everyone as well. Being a member means becoming involved in all kinds of dangerous situations. And since you're still young, I don't want your mom to have to worry about your safety. So, I turned you down then by telling you that you'll have to wait until you're older. But this uniform is a promise that you can join us once you're old enough to wear it.
Oh, so that's it. Well, thank you so much, Miss Navia. I'll work hard and grow up as fast as I can.
But you can't really grow up faster by working hard. You've got to be patient.
Everyone, I'm really grateful that you remembered my daughter's wish and took it seriously thanks to the protection of the Spina. Even though her father's no longer with us, we've still felt plenty of warmth and security.
It's the least we could do. As long as you live in Poisson, even if you're not an official member, you're still part of the family.
Boss!
Huh? Is something up, Laurent?
I've got something urgent to report. Romeo and his folks have gathered outside Poisson and even shipped in a huge pile of explosives.
What? Explosives? What do they want?
It seems like they've been planning this for some time. We started investigating as soon as we received your letter yesterday, but Romeo and his folks must have gotten wind as well. Because they abandoned their former post before we could even check on them. We investigated their tracks and found out that they're after Poisson.
They have smartened up since we caught them red-handed at the court?
Seems like they've got no interest in sitting down and talking at all. We should have gone straight to the Maison Gardiennage.
Sorry, I underestimated.
Remember what would happen if
same.
Where are they keeping their explosives?
Makes you wonder, like, would it be like glitch tile, you know, not when Betty's around, before that, when Silence took Frisk's soul and Frisk says, please reset my mistakes one more time, or something like that, something along those lines. You'd think it would awaken his full power and then just help him reset and become more powerful and shit. I don't know, something like that would be cool to know if that was how the story would actually go. Yeah, sorry, I'm having to do this. It's just my camera's in the way.
On the hill to the east of Poisson, near the Clementine line.
They want to blow up the Clementine line?
Well,
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Mayu and his followers hate the Spina and everything to do with Callus. And the Aquabus was the source of their contention. If they manage to blow up the Aquabus line, all that rubble will come crashing down the hill and straight into Poisson.
Are they insane? There's tons of innocent people in Poisson!
Yeah. If they've been planning this for ages, they're definitely not going to let this opportunity slip by. We have to issue an evacuation order to the townspeople and get them as far away from the entrance as possible. That should save them from the worst of it.
Let's get everyone onto our ship. That should be the safest place.
My dear partner, can I leave the Clementine line to you? If the explosives do go off,
Yes.
not only would the people of Poisson be in danger, any aquabuses using the line would plummet to the ground. Let's stop their insanity first, then settle the score with them.
Leave it
Let's go.
Please stay safe.
Please have everybody be safe.
Let's go, you two. We've got to act fast. Miss Coralie, please take Adele to the ship.
Well, shit.
Watch out, boss!
This
You think you're
little...
going, Coulter?
I thought all the annoying little hindrances had left, but I still couldn't get rid of you.
You mean this was all a trick? So that you'd be left alone with me? Coulter, are you with Romeo too? Oh. I get it now. You knew about their plans all along. You only told us they were doing badly so that we'd drop our guard.
Not quite. Though I share their positions on some issues, I've never cared for his more radical ideas.
Well, wasn't that stupid of him as well? Because he literally just told them... Or he literally just told us their plan? What a dumbass.
That's because, out of the entire Spina di Rosula, I only hate you. Only you, Navia.
You better stick close to me.
Romeo promised me that he would...
Damn.
Like you were glued at the hip.
Nice going, dude.
You never gave me a chance to make my move. Romeo has lost his patience. I didn't have to be here today, you know. But I swore that I'd kill you, even if it meant being buried with you in the rubble.
Why?
Only someone as clueless about the past as you would ask such a foolish question. You never saw the heyday of Spina di Rosula, nor did you ever live through the golden age of Poisson. But I saw it all with my own eyes, and then I had to watch it all die, little by little. And it was all because of you, Navia. Clementine died because of you. Callus died because of you. Melusine Silver died because of you. And so many more dead. Everyone dead. All because of you.
So the shock and grief you showed us before, that was in Act 2?
Now you're catching on. I heard Melus was dead the moment I got out. Did you know? Down there in that blasted fortress, I spent a long time thinking about what happened, and resolving to apologize to Melus as soon as I got out. Back then, because of that aquabus, we had a huge fallout. I was convinced that all he cared about was loyalty, and that he had completely lost his capacity for critical thinking. Years passed by in a blur after that. I thought I had finally begun to understand him, and that he could help me relive the good old days again. But then he died, and it was because of you again, Navia. It's always because of you. I once loved the Spina and Poisson more than anyone else. But what is left now of either besides death and ruin? You've single-handedly destroyed everything that was beautiful. Everything I've ever loved.
Don't listen to him, boss! He's just spouting nonsense!
Have you ever considered that maybe the people around you don't actually care about you at all? Have you ever considered that maybe you only get respect because you're Callus and Clementine's child? That you've never done anything worthy? That you're just a big nothing? Have you ever considered that? Maybe people don't stay in Poisson because of you, but only because they have such beautiful memories of the past before you came.
Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably...
He's really roasting them.
I know, right? But...
And when that time comes, those most precious to you really will throw themselves in front of you. Yeah. Looking back on it now as an adult, I can hardly believe how patient and kind everyone was.
It's like... Why go through all of this? Just to come back, be an idiot, thwart your own new team's plan, all just because you wanted to kill the new boss. What? You basically gave your new team's plan away. Bit dumb, innit?
Is that really why they support me? Is their kindness real?
Shut your mouth! I, for one, really...
Hmm.
My mom loves her too! I don't know how to explain it, but I like her.
I'm sure Mr. Maloof would be extremely disappointed in you right now. You've somehow managed to pin the blame for every mistaken tragedy in our history on the boss herself.
Get out of the way, Thoron. I don't want to hurt you.
You're gonna have to, boss. There's no time for this. Stop hesitating and get out of here before you get buried.
Maybe you think you're being the realist by painting the history of the Spina and Poisson like this. But the love that I felt from everyone was just as real. I felt it. They've helped me get to where I am. And even now, I will continue to believe in that love. So let me show you just how much I love the Spina di Rosula.
Hey!
Fellow warfare, I guess. That's enough. Oh, umbrella warfare, I guess. Fire! Well, with rocks. This one.
Yay! No way, did you beat Mettaton Neo for the show? Got him.
Laurent, I'll leave the town to you. Summon the other members and help with the evacuation of the townspeople.
Just watch this guy be a traitor as well. Oof. That wouldn't look good for these lot.
If you find any of Coulter's accomplices, subdue them quickly. And don't give them the chance to harm any ordinary civilians. I can't allow my partner to face the danger on the Clementine line alone.
Got it, boss. I'm on it. Are you okay, Navia?
I don't know, but I have to go.
Damn. She's still in pain. She comes to help us.
Let's hurry up there. We have to protect the Clementine line. If they're gonna blow up the waterway, they must have planted the explosives next to the support pillar.
Let's go.
Busted. Gotcha.
Hey! Lightning shot!
Kami-sato. Sweet.
I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom. Our bond is strong.
Game's up. Time's over.
We certainly brought a lot of money.
I'm going to be able to beat Muffet first try downcast face with sweat.
Oh, damn.
I'll settle this. These must be the explosives, right? And this is the control mechanism. How come everyone's too scared to touch any of this stuff? Huh? There's a strangely shaped hole here. What is it for? Oh, that certainly sounds possible. Okay, you take this side, Paimon will take the other. Let's see what we can find. Oh, you found it! That's amazing!
Oh my god, that was first try.
No way I beat Muffet.
Oh my god, yo. Nice. That's mad, G. What, did you actually fight her instead of just killing her in one hit?
Navia and Florent should be able to relax now. Oh, you're right. They could have set explosives elsewhere too.
No, I just feel hey. Her.
Oh. Uh-oh. Too late. Oh damn, my boy's got agility! Yo! My boy's quick!
Great work, partner. Just leave the rest to me.
Watch out, Navia! You can't block them all!
Luck. I'm doing this the Spina way.
Woo! Nice.
Because it's funny.
Haha, cool. You good, girl? You're good. Kinda. You're out of breath, but you're alright. Yeah! There we go.
I heard from Thierry that even they're your enemies now. They were once a part of Spina di Rosula. Do you plan to settle this privately with them?
I have nothing more to say to them, regardless of whether their hatred and anger towards me or the Spina was justified. Anyone who's willing to endanger innocent civilians is no longer sane enough to even be worth trying to talk to. Please, prosecute them in accordance to the law. Spina di Rosula will not raise any objections.
Sounds good. We're very appreciative of your help. Without it, the consequences would have been far worse. All right, this operation is a wrap. Take him away.
We won, Navia! We saved everyone!
Yeah. Luckily, we were just in time. It's probably because I expended too much elemental energy at once. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
But you usually
Oh,
do
come
it
on.
whenever other people compliment you. Paimon's not used to see...
Boss, we managed to catch all the infiltrators in the town. The Maison Gardiennage is taking them away as well. Seems like Romeo really went all in on this mission. If he sent literally everyone he had, though, that also means we've caught them all, too.
Got it. That's good, at least.
Ha! Get wrecked.
I can understand how you feel. The things that we lost, they're forever beyond our grasp now. And that makes them appear even more precious. I am not callous. And I will also never become him. The Spina and the Poisson that you loved are both gone, but I will not change how I feel about our future. I still believe that this is a great opportunity to start anew. I will spend more of what the Spina earns on the betterment of Poisson. What's more, so that one day, the people of Poisson will enjoy the boons it brings as well.
I know what you're trying to say. Mr. Callus would never have said anything like that. There are too many things in life that are just beyond our control. In that, we are the same.
Henceforth, you are no longer a member, but once you're discharged from the fortress again, you're welcome to...
Thank you, Navia.
Damn, even though he hates you, you still let him in? I mean, that's the saying.
Boss really is a kind and gentle person.
I mean, yeah, that's the saying. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Even a dumbass like that.
She is also, I must say, a truly unlucky person. Thank you for protecting the Clementine line. I was actually really scared, you know.
Who knows?
Line won't be getting rebuilt anytime soon. If I'd lost the Clementine line too, I wouldn't know how to live with myself. A name is a way to etch a memory onto the world. Losing the line that bears a name that I can see every day would be like losing my mother all over again. Seeing it still standing there, tall and proud, it makes me really happy.
What happened while we were gone? Honestly, you look more upset than tired or anything.
Just give her some time.
Thank you so much. Can you give me a hand? I really don't have much strength left.
You got it, girl.
I will tell you
Oh, what was he even thinking about doing that?
Tell me the truth. Do you really see me as your partner?
Of course.
That's good then. Hearing that
Yo!
gives me more relief than I can say.
Yo! Aether and me. I was thinking in this head of doing this, like having it on my shoulder and taking it back. Oh my god. Great minds think alike, Aether. Yo, dude. Yo. Mad.
Any better after taking a break?
I feel quite a bit better. But I should probably still rest for a few more days.
Oh, snaps.
I know, right?
I said some weird things earlier. Feel free to just ignore me. I used to think that I'd never doubt myself. But you could say I've discovered that I'm not as strong as I thought I was. Coulter mentioned my parents, as well as Malus and Silver. It's all thanks to them that I've made it this far in life. Do you think
Oh, come on. Navia.
regretted the choices they made?
No.
My existence made this world a better place?
Don't think like that,
Come
Navia.
on.
You've already done more than enough. No matter what others think, we'll always support you to the end of the world.
Well, since it's ended up like this, I suppose it's time for me to make a confession. There's something that I've been keeping from you as well, boss. Please, follow me. Everything is already prepared.
Florent, I hope you can understand that I can't deal with any more shocking revelations right now.
Don't worry. This surprise will be a pleasant one.
Oh, God. I thought he was just going to be like, yeah, I hate you too. Oh, God. Imagine. Nah, bro. I wouldn't let that happen to an absolute boss of a woman. Yeah, but just imagine though, this guy's like, yeah, no, you piece of shit, I hate you as well. You could have had them take me while they had the chance. Like, as well as that other guy, I wanted you dead too. But no, apparently not. I was going to say, he seemed a little bit too much of a sweet man to do anything like that. So,
Everyone gathered here.
I don't know, I guess wrong.
What's this?
This was supposed to be a gift to you from everyone in the town. We were originally planning to show it to you once it was finished, but special times call for special measures. I've never seen you look so defeated before. So I've decided to show you the designs before the final product was...
That would be pretty messed up though, yo.
I know, right?
Well, if you're ready, I'll unveil the present.
It does feel horrible seeing a woman like this broken and teared up. It hurts a lot seeing a woman like her just tear up like this.
This is Papa, Mother, and me.
We designed the look for Miss Clementine based on old camera records, as well as personal recollections from members of the Spina.
This is the statue you mentioned before?
It is indeed. To be honest, we decided on the design a long time ago.
Oh, this is kinda sad.
I know, right? But it's sweet at the same time.
How could we only have statues of Mr. Callus and Mrs. Clementine?
Even though Ross is still young, we've all seen the work she's put in, guarding the home, business, and rebuilding a Poisson.
We wanted to commemorate her contributions with a statue as well.
I don't know what Spina di Rosula was like in the past, but I know it's a great organization now.
With Navia around, we're not worried about this place's future.
We are gathered here today to tell our bot that we support you and believe in you wholeheartedly. I believe everyone is here for you, not the glory days.
That's what we believe as well.
Thank you so much, everyone. Then I'll be brave and just accept everyone's support for what it is. This really is quite the surprise. I never thought that I'd have the chance to stand next to my mother. Not even in my wildest dreams.
Oh, quest completed. Wait, let's stand this side of her. Ah, come on, come on. There we go. Take a picture and look out, because what the fuck not? Bro, woman's full grown and you've still got a fucking ball in her eyes out. Like, oof.
That was sad but happy.
True. This is one of the reasons why I love this game. Even though there's shit tons of twists and turns, it always turns out happy in the end. I can actually get her now and possibly have her as a part of my party. But I don't know how lucky I'm gonna get, because I got this guy last. So, and then I got the one at the top of the party before getting him, so I don't know what my odds are gonna be. Yeah, I got her a while ago, and I got him more recently. Yeah. You know, if someone were to see that there, what I'm possibly pointing at now, you know, it got my name.
Hope for the best, I guess.
Yeah, true. You got my name, you got my profile picture, and then under that you got UID. So if anyone nice enough was to come in, if they felt like it, they could give me enough of these primo gems, and like I could start trying to think about getting her, but I'm not 100%. I know it is possible, because people that spend shit tons on this game get a majority of these characters whenever they come out.
I've never played Genshin Impact.
Yeah, that's alright, but she's out for 20 days, which she came out literally just today, which this is the update. So hopefully I can get enough money saved up before the end of December.
Oh, so you collect these?
Yeah, before the end of December and before I start getting the you-know-whats, which I know everybody's been wanting me to have for God knows how long. I can possibly start thinking about getting more characters. I haven't spent much money on this game and I've got a fuck ton of characters already. I barely got any of their weapons, yeah, but still. It's funny because I got his weapon, this, before I actually got him. Which is still rather weird to say. Because I thought his weapon would have been good on a different character, but no. Oh well though. Also, apparently we don't have much more of this game left. Because right now, this is the map. You got all around here.
Undertale Yellow is out now.
Oh yeah, Undertale Yellow. I've heard multiple people talking about how good that game is. And like, Flowey's apparently actually really kind to you as well and shit. Yeah, this is how big the fucking map is now. Well, how it's going to be. But, you know. There's still some things I can do. But, meh. Okay. I wanted to talk about this. So, like I said, if anyone's kind enough, they can help me buy all these. I mean, half of these characters I don't even use, but, you know. They can help me buy any of these. Or that, which is £87.99. Which, as you can see, is the most expensive thing here. And that, in turn, would give me maybe 40, 50 chances to help me get one character. So who knows? Or maybe I could just do it all myself, I don't know. Oh, get it, boy. Good luck, man. Didn't mean to do that. I know she won't come to me too early. Yikes. I probably won't even get her, man. Probably won't even get close to getting her. Yeesh. Got him first try, damn. No, dude. That's insane, bro. Okay, will I get one of these at least? No? Damn. Good weapon? Damn. Oh well. There's always next time. Right, I'm gonna try and grind a couple things for different characters.
I see everything. Our bond is strong. Share my knowledge.
I mean, if I wanted, I could get almost every character in this game, dude. If I have the money, that is. But I don't right now, but hey.
Born of ice and frost.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds come.
If you look in the fridge in New Home, it says no chocolate and red flecks glow.
Oh, yeah.
Into the wind.
I know that. I know that one.
Be still.
Also, if you look in the basement before fighting Asgore, and you go to the coffin of the Red Soul, it says it's as comfortable as it looks. Freaky. Mad, isn't it?
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Teamwork is trick for Rex Lapis. Let's light it up.
The wind knows me.
Like, oof. Where in the world? Oh.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
No touching.
Who's using the elevator when you walk through the corridor?
I don't know. Maybe it's just someone who doesn't want you to get to Sans and Asgore quick. So then they can think of a plan, maybe? I don't know.
I think it's Sans breaking it.
Probably. I just never thought about that at the time, to be honest.
It could be the annoying dog below.
Yeah, maybe.
The wind knows me. Time to go.
I'm going in. Next, no
Oh,
touching.
damn.
I think I'm going to have a bad time.
Oh, no, no. Bad time. Oh, I went the wrong way. Damn it. I know Navia won't help in this team, but I don't really care. If I can just get her after that, that'd be awesome. But I don't know, man. I don't know if the game will just give me her. Or maybe I just have to...
This is
keep spending money to
As one with wind and cloud.
access denied.
get these characters, you know? That might be the case in the end, that I just have to keep spending money until I get certain characters that I'm after. Or I could just wait until they come out again, which is going to take even longer than just spending money.
Into the wind.
No touching. Everybody stand back.
I'll tell you now, bro.
Adventure time.
You know, it's random, because you're literally just a traveller in this game. You're literally just a traveller in this game, right? And you have to help every other character with their fucking problems. And then they, like, pay you, feed you, keep you hydrated. Just so then you stay on their good side.
Off we go.
Or just so then you're still on their good side, I guess. I don't know. But then obviously there's sometimes we just want to help out these characters because, like, you're going to become what it's called a simp for them.
Born of ice and frost.
Which I am a simp for most of these characters. If you know what that means. If you don't, I'll tell you.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. One with nature.
If you want me to tell you, that is. If not, then I don't mind.
We're way behind schedule.
Be still.
Access denied. Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule.
I'm almost there now.
Alright.
Ice and frost.
So, do you want me to tell you what a simp is, or you're not bothered? If not, then that's okay. I'll be more surprised I'd be more surprised if you say yes. Basically, a simp is when you like a person, either from a game or real life, and they don't know that you like them. Or in a game where you just like that character. Basically, being a simp is you are crushing on that person or that character more than normal. And you love, like, almost everything about that character sort of thing, or that person. That's sort of what it means. I'm not that good at explaining it, but meh. Oh god. Don't want that to happen. Yeah. Bit weird, I know, but
Next on the agenda.
if you've been on the internet as long as I have, you'll understand. I'm probably what you might call an internet nerd. But oh well. I might have to come off now because it is time for me to go and eat, so I'll be back down. I mean, I'll be back on, but I'll be on a different game. Let me just see what I can go on for a minute. I could go on MW2, which is now calling itself MW3. I could go on Minecraft again, even though I kinda don't want to. Black Ops Cold War. I mean, if you want me to, I could go on Undertale again. Normal COD. Normal COD Modern Warfare again. Or I could go on my PS4. But I have to set up the internet for it again. I've got a lot more games on my PS4. But I need to put my hard drive back in.
Whatever you want to do, I'm cool with.
Alright, so I might just go on BO3 after I've set the internet up on my PS4. I can't be bothered to have it load up on my PS5 because I've got too many fucking things on my PS5 that I don't want to get rid of. So, yeah. Hopefully I can get storage from my PS5 as well as what I've got off my PS4 already. And I'm getting a table and putting it back there. Oh, hang on.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
I don't know why I muted myself for. Bit dumb because I'm not on the phone, so. Alright. Yeah, so I'll see you guys when I'm on COD Black Ops 3. Hopefully that's going to get me more people in, because it didn't get me that much people in on Twitch, but hey, let's see, I guess. Peace out for now. Boy.
Should we really be off work this early? There's still a lot left to do.
Damn, I'm going 2 hours already.